Okay, week 5 soccer skill drills.
Figure 8 speed dribble. You just got cones set up. It can be 5 to 10 yards apart. And she's just dribbling with tight control as fast as you can around the cones. So the first round, she's using any surface. She's using both the inside and the outside of her foot to maneuver the ball around the cones. And to go the fastest, you really want to go in a straight line. If the kids are turning real wide, you want them to be more efficient by keeping the ball in a very straight line around the cones. Tori's got very tight control as she moves around the cones using the inside and the outside of her foot. So first we do it with any surface. Secondly, we go outside of her foot only. So now she's got to be strategic about when is she going to use her outside of her left, when is she going to use the outside of her right. Using the outside only is much more of a technical challenge to still have control in that tight space and go quickly around the cones. Next is inside of the foot only, which is a little trickier because a lot of us are used to dribbling, speed dribbling with the outside of the foot, using the inside of the foot. And why we go inside the foot only and outside the foot only is just to develop the idea of using different surfaces to speed dribble. Good? And why we juggle, because you never really juggle the ball down a soccer field. You're just developing a touch with the ball and becoming real familiar with the ball. We find that players who can juggle the ball a long time have great control. A lot of our best jugglers are our most skillful players on the soccer team. What we ask the young player to do is get in the backyard and first try to break their own record. At the beginning point, their record's going to be 2 or 3. You know, they're just trying to keep the ball up 2 or 3 times, so stay out there till they can get 3 or 4 juggles. Then the more advanced player, the young player, starts to try to get 20 juggles. Can they keep the ball up 20 times without it hitting the ground? Our best young player in Abilene, we have a 12-year-old Bryson DeLay, whose record is now 1,200. That's a young man who spent a lot of time in the backyard with the ball. And it's really just up to you and how much time do you want to spend with the ball, developing your skill level and dealing with the ball going off many different surfaces. Momo's a very advanced soccer player, can juggle the ball really all day. We're trying to put him under pressure to make him choke on the video, but Momo can juggle the ball all day. Using a lot of different surfaces. Go up to head only with juggling. So he's used feet, and that's very difficult. A lot of the beginning players will use thighs, and that's fine. You can juggle with your head, your thighs. You can use lots of different surfaces to be able to keep the ball up. We got the lights in his eyes. Woo! Got him a break. You're just with a partner. Maddie's doing a sit-up. As she comes up, Tori's giving a very good underhand toss. One of the most common problems is tossing it over their head and then chasing the ball. So Tori's really kind of timing Maddie's movement, and then Maddie's heading it right back to Tori's hands. Good. Leg tosses. So that's the old, so Maddie, you're holding your ankles for leverage.
You can do obliques with sit-up.
Yep. So leg tosses. Maddie's bringing her legs down, keeping her legs straight, bringing them down to about 5-6 inches off the ground. Tori's giving her a toss. These are challenging, certainly on the abs. Leg tosses is number 2 on the 1-minute drills for week 5. Good? So Superman, this one, whenever you're working abs, you also want to work the low back. So the Superman works the low back, the muscles in the low back. They're bringing their legs and the upper part of their body up, working their low back muscles.
Superwoman.